Welcome to a thing that I'm calling Whatever Wednesdays. This is a new thing, a new series that I'm gonna be doing where I'm just gonna chatter and talk about whatever the hell I want on Wednesdays. Totally didn't steal this from my boyfriend at all. No. Wow, look at all that lipstick I had on my teeth. Why didn't you tell me? Oh my god. So today on Whatever Wednesdays, we're gonna be talking about a couple of things. The first thing that I wanted to talk about was the fact that I was not actually at PAX South. Now, I did mention on Twitter the fact that I was not gonna be there, and I said it was because of a couple reasons. So we're finally gonna go over those reasons today. First of all, the main reason why I decided not to go was the fact that my grandmother actually just recently got out of the hospital. She had surgery on her knee, which is not a big deal, except for the fact that the anesthesia sped up her dementia. It really accelerated it to the point where she's kind of not doing so good now. So I wanted to be here kind of accessible to my family at home if anything happened with her. Not much has happened so far, except, you know, she doesn't really know the day or the year. She was asked how many children she had, and she said she had 30. It's, you know, all you can really do is laugh at it, but basically that's the main thing going on in my life, is my grandmother's not doing so well. So now for the not sad reasons. The second reason was that I just didn't have enough time in between that trip and the trip to Canada that I took to actually get all of the editing done that I needed for Ken, for Cinnamon Toast Ken, who I work for. I would have left him high and dry, basically, which I didn't really want to do, because he's a good guy and he's a good boss, and I don't want to be like, hey, I'll just see ya. So yeah, that was the second reason. And the third reason, 5 days before PAX, I think, my phone just straight up died. I was like, oh, that's a bad thing. The screen wouldn't work. Actually, this is the old phone right here. I wasn't able to use it, and the number one thing that you need when you're traveling is your phone. I am terrified of traveling without knowing where I'm going, and without my phone, that would have been the case. I would have been like, where the fuck am I? So that was the three main reasons why I was not at PAX South, and I'm so sorry that I couldn't be there, because I know that I spoke to some people and they said they were gonna go and they were excited to meet me, and I'm really sorry about the fact that I didn't go, but I hope you guys can understand, because the reasons were threefold, so. But I will be at PAX East. I will definitely be at PAX East. I promise you, because I live like an hour away. There's no way that I could possibly not go to Boston. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be there, and guess who else is gonna be there? My boyfriend. But yeah, speaking of my boyfriend, let me tell you a little something about my trip up to Canada. I actually did try to make this vlog a little bit ago. I don't remember everything I said in it, unfortunately, but just to summarize, to sum up, the trip was really fantastic. It was an amazing time. So surreal to walk out of an airport, not even to go out of the airport, just to walk out of the gate and to see the person that you've been dating online for like months, but they're real and they're there. So basically the story is that you know, I took a couple planes up to Canada. It was probably, God, like a 10-hour travel time altogether, travel time. And God, you have no idea how freaking anxious I was when I actually got there. When the plane landed and I was on my way to go to find him, I almost threw up. But then I realized I had no idea where the fuck I was going in that airport. I was like, oh shit. So I had to message him like, where are you? We had to figure out our coordinates. So I finally figured out where he was. He was at the bottom of a couple of escalators. When you're going to see your boyfriend for the first time and you have luggage and you have to go down an escalator, you know that whole movie thing where they're like, jump into each other's arms? Nope. When there's an escalator and you have luggage, you just get to sit on the escalator and stare them down the whole way. I'll be there. I'll get there. Just hang out. So yeah, that was a little bit weird, just riding the escalator down, looking at him like, wow, that's a real person. That right there, that's a real Brett. It's pretty fucking crazy, actually. Just, you know, how well we mesh. And how we never, like, talked before. What the fuck? You know, I say that, but, like, the timing, this is the perfect timing for it. Anything before this wouldn't have worked out, I feel. It's so hard to describe what it's like to be with the person that's kind of like you, but they're a dude. So poetic. Emily Schultz, you don't know what it's like to be with a person who's like you, but a dude. It's just so hard to describe when you meet the person that's like, okay, alright, I understand what love is now. It's so weird. It's so strange. Like, I understand the whole soulmates business now. I get it. Maybe one day we'll do a video on, like, you know, how we first started talking, and how things developed, blah blah blah. Who told the other person they liked them first, etc. etc. But for now, you know, I'll leave that for another day. And I'll tell you about my trip to Canada. The weirdest part was definitely meeting him for the first time. You know, it's kind of like a hug, but he's taller. He was fucking taller than I expected. So it's like, you go in for the hug and it's like, oh no, you're so tall. He's freaking, he had boots on too as well, I think. So it made him a little bit taller than he even was. But he's already 6 foot, so it's like, Jesus Christ, man. And I'm 5'3". We mesh well though. Like you know, when he hugs me, it's like my whole body is in him. It's like, oh yeah. We didn't really do a whole lot. We mostly just like snuggled the whole week. I know, I'm sorry if this is gross for you to hear about. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. I don't actually care. Because this is the happiest I've been in like forever. So you get to hear about it. But Canada, everyone's so freaking nice there. Like, a guy on the plane gave me gum. Another guy gave me a pen because I didn't have anything to write for my customs form because I was an idiot and forgot to bring a pen with me. And oh my god, I went and got Tim's for the first time. And let me tell you something, I've been craving Tim since then, and I hate it. I hate it so much. All I want is a French vanilla, god damn it. French, if you haven't had the French vanilla, please go out and try it. It's kind of like, it reminds me of Dunkin' Donuts, the vanilla chai, except more coffee-like, which I don't usually like coffee, but I would drink another French vanilla in a second. Oh my god. So I felt, you know, I felt christened. I felt like I've become part of Canada now that I've had the Tim Hortons. What did we do? There was a lot of like, just, yeah, that's nice. Lying in bed, that sort of thing. We did go explore his university. We went on the train. There was some lady on there who serenaded us. It was very weird. She may or may not have been drunk. I don't know. We went to a mall with like a freaking amusement park in it and shit. That was cool. We just hung out at the mall, goofed around, went into Pottery Barn. You know, started planning our future. God, what else did we? Oh, duh. We did the charity stream. If you guys didn't see it, we actually did do a charity stream for. Fuck. Scars. There we go. Yeah. Second Chance Animal Rescue Society. We did that for probably 7 or 8 hours, maybe. We just had fun. We played games. We talked. I put makeup on him. He put makeup on me. It was horrible. My makeup was good, okay? I gave him like the look that I got going now. I let him do half my face. So I took off makeup on half of my face and I let him put it back on. There's gonna be no like HoodiePanda makeup channel coming to you soon. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, that was basically my trip to Canada in a nutshell, sort of. I'm sure I'm forgetting a lot of information, but it was really just like, I was kind of blinded. I was blind to everything going on around me because it was just like, all I could see is him, because it's like, you're here, I'm here, it's weird. But he did do a video with us together. I'll put a little card right there. I believe it's over there. No. Yes. That's a video titled My Girlfriend. That's me. I'm the girlfriend. So if you want to watch that, feel free to go watch that. That's probably a little bit better of a video than this one about how our week was, because it was like he did it right after, and it's been a little bit for me, so I'm kind of forgetting all the details. But I will be back in Canada in 10 days. Yay! I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna visit, and then I'm actually gonna be there for 10 days. And then I'll come back on the 27th. So I'm gonna try to get some videos recorded and edited for that time, because I do want to get at least like 2 videos out a week to start off in February. I'm gonna try. But I also am editing for Ken in the meantime. I'm doing my job, so I'm gotta get all my shit, all of my ducks in a row. But hopefully I'll at least have 1 video a week for you guys. That's like the bare minimum. But 2 videos is my goal for February, because I don't have a lot of time, but I still want to upload. I also uploaded Drunk on Nostalgia on Saturday. If you missed that, then there's a card for you there. So that is available for you to watch. If you want to watch, then you can go ahead, click the thing. The card's already gone. Anyways, that's all for me. This has been Whatever Wednesdays. Talk about whatever. Let me know if you like that concept. It really is just, you know, sit and chat and talk about whatever. I do like this angle actually a lot. I like having the camera right in front of me. versus over there, because it's too much light coming in on my face, and that way it looks a little bit weird. This way it's more natural, it's got like natural shadows. I don't know, I like it a little bit better. So that's all for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Wow, that was good fucking timing. My camera just ran out of space.